We are doing Crybaby Whims. We are on episode 4. So last time we gave birth to our twins, twin baby girls. I actually can't remember. One of their names is Cadence. I don't remember the other baby's name. Courtney and Cadence, right. They both have very, very cute names. So Willow is breastfeeding, I believe, Cadence. Yeah, she's breastfeeding Cadence. For Timothy, he's asleep, but he's going to have to get up soon for work. He's working a little bit later, but we didn't manage to take him jogging as much as he needs to go. So I'm going to try and decide whether or not we get him up early to send him on a jog. We do want to work towards a promotion if we can. So yeah, I think part of what we're going to focus on is going to be trying to make money so that we can get into that new house that we built not that long ago. I'm going to let her go take a bath because she's a little bit stinky, and maybe actually she can clean the potty as well. And then she can take a bath. But yeah, our big focus right now is money. So we've saved up a little bit, but I think we probably need $35,000, I think, to move. Now, we're going to take our furniture with us, so we will get some money for the land and for the build, but we won't get any money from selling furniture because we will be moving into that house empty. It's just the bathroom and the kitchens that have things in them. Your mother-in-law won't be there to help you, and your sister-in-law will be done for 2 weeks. Come clean your daughter's room. It's scary to just open. Don't tempt me. I love cleaning other people's spaces. It's true. It is really fun to help other people with cleaning. Oh no, both the babies are crying. That baby was just fed and probably doesn't need feeding, Timothy. Maybe you could feed Courtney. And then probably, does this baby need a diaper change? Or I'm not really too sure. We're going to end our bath a bit early. We don't want our babies taken away like last time. That sucked. I'll start driving south now. It would be so fun to meet. I would absolutely love that. And a lot of you are actually quite close to each other. So I think I would just have to make the trip further down. Maybe I could pick Flood up on the way, and then we could travel down south for a nice holiday. There we go. Sorry. Okay. So... why is he crying? I feel like we're getting a little bit of lag. I'm not sure. I'm going to let her go back to bed. I feel like she's not feeling great after having given... Whoa, did she just vomit? Did she just... I'm pretty sure she just vomited. She doesn't... I don't see anything here about her being sick, but it looks like she's not doing too well. Timothy, you should probably get a little bit more sleep before work. Actually, no, he's going to have to leave for work soon. So let's try and get him in a good mood. I'm never sure if being well rested or just having being all around in a good mood is better for their performance, but I think we're going to focus on, we're going to send him into work. But yeah, we're going to focus on trying to get him in a good mood. Did you fix the ghosts? Yes. So I'm pretty sure the ghosts were because of a mod that wasn't up to date. The Kawaii Stacy memorable events mod, which I love. So hopefully it will be updated soon and I can re-add it to the game, but I did take that out last time. I think that was what the issue was because we were trying to run an event with that mod, so. You forgot in an alternate reality a baby got taken trauma. Yeah, baby did get taken, but the baby wasn't crying, so we brought the baby back. I felt like that one wasn't fair. Yeah, I cheated and I quit without saving and we came back and the baby was back. I think that was fair under the circumstances because we had no idea that that baby was about to be taken away. It was being quiet. In real life, I suppose children might not always cry when they need things, but this is the SIMS. I feel like it shouldn't be that hard. Let's prepare the bathtub before we go too. In an alternate reality. Yeah, so a few things happened in an alternate reality last time. Baby was taken away. Ghosts came to our house. And a couple of... I think we tried to go to our parents' house and it didn't work. We were having some issues with traveling. The game would kind of like freeze after we traveled. So I very much support the cheating. Good, I'm glad. So are we going to get a kid with the X? Yeah, that's basically the next part of the challenge. So before we become an adult, so we have 17 days still before that happens. I don't think we're going to necessarily rush it because we need to build up the story a little bit. So I think that we have a little bit more of a reason. I mean, maybe, why can we take a pregnancy test? We can't be pregnant again. Oh my gosh, we just had twins. Did we woohoo last time? I don't understand. Let's have him work hard. I don't really understand. We better not be pregnant. Is that why we're vomiting? I don't want us to be pregnant. I really don't want us to be pregnant. We have too many kids. We already have 3 kids. Yes, we did. Why is her face like this? Are we pregnant? No. Hey. Well, we can barely take care of the kids we have, but I guess we're having another baby. Both the twins are crying, so let's go change some diapers. I thought that said, I very much support the cleaning. Now I have cleaning on the brain. Oh no, maybe one of the kids should have been taken. I mean, maybe. If a baby gets taken, I guess that can't stop you from having another baby, but okay, can you kind of like leave your sister alone? We need to take care of hello, Red Six. How are you doing today? Sorry, I'm eating an apple while I'm chatting. Hurry up and get the kids to school age. I know. Well, I do believe that this part, Ashton will be aging up into school age. Your werewolf just had to back-to-back set of twins. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I really hope it's not twins again for us. Let's bounce and cuddle this. Maybe they just need a little bit of social. Maybe that's why she was vomiting too. I am not ready for another child. And if it's twins again, you could put it up for adoption. We could, but do you really think Willow and Timothy would put a child up for adoption? We even set up like their new house with just enough bedroom for, like, we put 3 bedrooms in it. So, I mean, I guess the twins will share a room, but this was not part of the plan. Welcome in, Red Six. That will help. He will be more independent. Yeah. These 2, I think, are aging up to a toddler today. Oh my gosh, it's everyone's birthday today. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we should bake a cake, throw a little party when Timothy comes home, because I do think that we want to get him aged up ASAP. He's gonna have a lot of responsibility, I think. He's gonna have to help with the cooking. He's gonna have to help with the cleaning. I'm not really sure how else we're gonna manage otherwise. This is going to be definitely, poor little Ashton's going to be parentified to the max in this household. We don't really have a choice. Willow is a stay-at-home parent, but I mean, like, especially if this is twins again, like, this is just a lot of kids. I thought we were going to serve some breakfast. Let's do eggs and toast. So you moved to tea now and just started playing her. That is fair. Unfortunately, with the challenge rules, we don't have that option. We have a few things that we have to do with Willow before we can move on to the next gen. And our next gen isn't even born yet. Colta Turkey, hello. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you've been doing well. It's lovely to see you. That was a good decision, Flood. Yeah, I think that was a good decision to play with the teen. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're just gonna have to, this is gonna become like extreme family gameplay in the next couple parts, I guess. Sorry. Especially if her mom called and asked if they should have more. Oh my gosh. If they don't have the money, they might put it up for adoption so the child could have a better life. That's true. We could do that. I kind of don't see... I could see Willow going to her parents first and maybe asking for a loan before she would do that, because her parents do have a lot of money, albeit it's very illegal money. It's not exactly ideal, but I think she would do that before she would put a child up for adoption, because she is a family-oriented sim, and both her and Timothy have the successful lineage aspirations. So family is important to both of them in a different way. You told her yes. Oh my gosh, Red Stick. No, how many kids will that be for her? She could be totally freaked out by having so many kids in rapid succession. That could motivate her cheating. That's true. She might find it very overwhelming. And also maybe Timothy is also tired and overwhelmed, and maybe that causes a little bit of friction between the two of them. And it kind of leads her elsewhere or something. Asking for a loan is a good idea. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do. I think that's what we're going to have to do. You like this idea? Yeah, I think that is definitely a direction we could take this that would make sense. And maybe, so her sister is a school teacher right now. And our ex, so by the way, for anyone who's not familiar with the challenge, we're basically newlyweds with a gazillion kids. But part of the challenge is our ex from high school, Andy, he cheated on us with our sister. They're married and have a child as well, down here, baby Anchor. But at some point, we have to become pregnant with his child. And his child is actually going to be our heir for the second generation of the challenge. So we're trying to build it into the story why it is that she would cheat. And you know, I mean, I don't think she's going to intentionally get pregnant, but I do have a feeling that Willow is very fertile, because I'm pretty sure that they had agreed to use protection. We're definitely going to have that discussion anyways when Timothy comes home, just to make sure. But I just have a feeling Willow is very fertile. So I wouldn't be surprised that even if her and Andy were to cheat and use protection, she does just end up getting pregnant again. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I do have the lot set on ley lines, so chances for twins are good. Yeah, that would definitely do it. The ley line is a very strong lot trait. We use it in our 100 baby challenge, which we haven't played in a little while, but I think we might start that up again once we come back after this week. I think I'm going to try and also take some time. I need to write it actually. So we use this project management tool at my job, and I've used it in other jobs before. I actually created a personal account and made myself scheduled all my tasks for the week to make sure that I don't forget anything. So I will put checking on our 100 baby lot and seeing if I can figure out what the issue is on that list of tasks, because I do think that we need to I want to get back onto that one because it's fun. I like the 100 baby challenge. It's just the law was glitched. So 100 baby all over again. That is true. We basically are just having our 100 baby challenge in this save now because she's been pregnant since we started playing, pretty much. 100 baby with infants would be next level. Yeah, it would be. I kind of want to try and get the challenge over with before the baby update. And then once we have the babies, maybe we can try it again just to see how it goes. But I want to finish it with the current level of difficulty, which, you know, is still difficult. Just not as difficult as it will be, I think, with infant. 100 baby with, yes, sounds like a plan. Yeah, and then maybe we continue. Maybe we just continue our 100 baby challenge once we get the infants. But we should see if we can try and finish it before then. I don't know if it'll be possible, but we are almost halfway through. Okay, I'm glad she's grabbing all the laundry. Oh no, this is broken. I'm just going to replace it because Timothy is not here. We might need to start upgrading objects. I'm going to be so glad when we get into the new house and there actually is a washer dryer in there, because this does not look fun. She's like out here in her slippers in the dead of winter, hand scrubbing the laundry. This is so tragic. This definitely shows that their money situation is pretty tight if this is how they're washing their clothes. You're personally excited about infants gameplay mixed with preteen mod. I want fams with baby, infant, toddler, child, preteen, and teens. That's the dream. I agree, Flood. I want all the family life stages for the family gameplay. I think if we're still doing this challenge by then, if not, we'll do another legacy probably, because I'm actually really excited about this. But having like all the life stages for them growing up, I think that's a really great way to get to know our Sims. Let's bring this downstairs and just put it in the hamper. There we go. And I'll put the toast away so it doesn't go bad. Now, oh, there's a werewolf running around. We do have the TV season premiere. I might buy them just like a small, like a tiny television set. Like maybe the tiny home one. So that they can watch the TV season premiere. And also just to help because their fun does go down quite a bit but for both her and Timothy, I've noticed. Yeah, maybe we can just like pop a TV on the wall here. And the nice thing about this one is it also has a bookshelf. There we go. Let's do that. Oh, that was way more money than I thought it was going to be. Maybe we can just get like one of the CCTVs. It's just a little bit less expensive and we'll put that on the wall. There we go. So they can I don't care that CC stuff is priced like way less than maybe they just bought it secondhand. I do love the little debug TV so much. I like those two multi-purpose. So there's a difference between baby and infant. That's definitely what it seems like. They mentioned an infant life stage. So I think what we'll get is a new life stage for sure. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. And Flo was the first one that brought it up, but I've seen a few other people discuss it as a life stage as well. But I mean, when you think about how time works in The Sims, you'll probably only want the baby in the bassinet for like a day before you would want to age it up into an infant. Celebrate Ashton's birthday by throwing a rocking birthday party. Okay, well, Timothy is home, but he's quite tired. So I might just have him, he'll put some lotion on first, and then he'll take a nap. I still can't get over that this is his military uniform. I just can't imagine, like, the military all in heels, like, marching around. And I just imagine a lot of walking and marching and other such things is involved. I feel like heels is not practical for that, but you never know. Let's unload and hang the laundry up. I don't know why they're both going up there. You canoe. Hang up. Hey, wait, don't you want to? We're going to have to tell Timothy about the pregnancy. I'm not too sure what he's going to think. I also don't know where we're taking Ashton right now. Timothy needs to work all the time to support this fam. He does. We're all... Where is he taking... Where? Why are you putting him out in the snow in his slippers? I don't understand. Go back inside. This is not safe. No wonder they took away our baby last time. Let's go make Timothy a cake. Okay. We will do a, sure, hamburger cake. Why not? You figured the infant stage will replace baby. Maybe it will. I mean, I don't know. We could be wrong. I don't think there's been any official confirmation either way from The Sims, but it does feel like it's a new life stage. I think there might have been something in the live stream too where they talked about it as its own life stage. I'll do these dishes for them because everyone's struggling. Everyone's exhausted. Willow's also exhausted, but she's trying to make a cake for Ashton. I think what we're gonna do is let's create a club. We'll call it. Let's call it Mom and Dad. What symbol? I guess we could just put diamond because we know that they have a lot of money. Let's have our parents added. And then this way we can have them come over. And they're not as likely to leave. And then maybe we can add a few activities like just being friendly. There. Be friendly with club members, mom and dad. Let me just mom and dad. And then I don't know. Let's just leave it at that for now. So whenever we want to have them over, we can just start a club. It's just so much easier than inviting them over. And then sometimes they leave before we really want them to. Uh-oh. We've got a baby over here crying. Let's bottle feed, bounce, cuddle, rock, do all the things. His attention has been yellow his whole time as a toddler. We just don't have time to give him any attention, basically. Consensus in videos and tweets you've seen seem to point to it being an addition, not a replacement. Yeah, that seems to be what folks are saying, but yeah, it's definitely not been confirmed. But the theory at this point is that it will be its own life stage. Either way, can't wait. It does seem easier coding-wise to add a single stage rather than replace, so you're probably right. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know what the thinking would be behind it, but it could also be because infants do sort of develop, I guess. I wonder what they'll do with things like walking, because we saw that infant crawling, learning how to crawl. I wonder if it'll be like a toddler and it has certain skills that it's supposed to learn before it ages up into the toddler stage. And then does it only start learning to walk as a toddler? I don't know. I'm very, very curious anyways. And excited. Do we have a Blarfy or the cheaper one from Werewolves? Yeah, we have a Blarfy upstairs. He does keep coming up here to play with it because Blarfy is the only being that gives him attention. But he also keeps being pulled downstairs by his parents. So he doesn't get too much time with Blarfy. Okay, let's he's feeling insecure and needs amusement. Okay, let's go ahead and have age up our toddler. So let's help Ashton blow out his candles. And then we'll also age up the twins at the same time. So we'll do everyone at once. This bear is my real parent. This bear is my only friend, pretty much. That bear raised him at this point. Oh, is this not going to work? Help blow out candles, Ashton. Try again. Here we go. He's going to age up. Oh, I think he's going to age up outside. That's okay. Yeah, he's going to go age up outside for whatever reason. He just feels like it's more appropriate, I guess. But I'm really excited to see how he ages up. And there's no rules for traits. He was an independent toddler. Oh, no, he was an inquisitive toddler, not independent. And he also was a little bit ignored by his parents. So how would that shape, in the child development world, how does that shape your personality? What sort of a trait would be appropriate for that? I blow out candles and then run outside. Gloomy. Oh my gosh. Maybe he would be gloomy. I think for him, he would maybe be... Sorry. Depression or genius, sociopathy. I'm going to give him the artistic prodigy aspiration because he played with his clay a lot in his room. He's also very curious. I do think inquisitiveness is like a sign of intelligence. I could see genius working. I don't know But I also feel like, you know, because art is something he can do independently, joyless. I can't believe that's a trait that I have. I could see him being like a sort of like a little bit like he keeps to himself. Maybe he's very, very smart, but he puts all that energy towards like his art because it's one thing that he can do on his own without his parents. Clings to achievement. Yes, I could see that for sure. I could definitely see that. Needs an outlet. Creative makes sense for the same reason. Yeah, so I think like, I don't know if I would put him for mental just yet because I feel like he's a little bit young. I think as he gets older and like a teenager, maybe he would focus more on school. But when you're a kid, I feel like you kind of do a little bit more what your parents want. And his parents aren't driving him to sort of be the best in school. So he might not be quite so focused on it, but I think he's generally quite smart and very independent. And maybe he reads a lot. And that kind of naturally evolves as he gets older. So that's what I am thinking. He needs an outlet. Did I already talk about Sims 5 and Paralives? No, I don't think we've heard you chat about that one. We haven't talked about the Sims 5 a ton. Creative feels right? Okay, let's do that for him. So here he is before his makeover, but he's looking very, very cute. Oh, he's so sweet. He actually looks a lot like Willow. So he can go help himself to some cake, I guess. Why don't you get yourself pack into a sack lunch? Yeah, he should probably pack his own lunches. I don't think his parents will be doing that. They're both already in bed. But we do need to age up the twins. So let's get up and age up Cadence. Age up. And then you can get up and age up Courtney. There we go. So we will get them all aged up. Cadence has rolled and she gets the charmer. I'm just going to roll for them. So Cadence will be a charmer. Oh, she got red hair too. She's so cute. And then Courtney. Oh, everyone's getting red hair. Courtney's also a charmer. Interesting. That's really cool. You weren't talking at all from personal experience. I'm lying. I def was. Oh, Flood. So these two are both little charmers, and they both got Willow's red hair, which I think is very, very cute. So, well, what I'm going to do next, I think, well, everyone needs to eat. So let's get some food out. Maybe we can let the twins have some cake as well. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Timothy's like in a terrible mood. Yeah, let's grab some ham, and then also so that they're not in a terrible mood, let's watch the season premiere. Otherwise, they're going to be all sad tomorrow. Very annoying. You can also watch the TV season premiere. And then for these two, we will have them grab some ham. I'll keep the cake. We'll put it in the fridge. There we go. You're right there with you. I totally get it. Are you going to get The Sims 5 when it comes out? What about Paralives? You're going to get them both right away when they come. Is Paralives not out already? I've heard so much about it. I thought it was a game that already existed. I wasn't aware that it's actually not even out. 'Cause don't people play it already? But definitely The Sims 5, I will probably get it. I'm glad that The Sims 5 is not coming right away because I still really enjoy The Sims 4. And I remember when The Sims 4 first came out and there weren't toddlers and there weren't pools and like everything had been stripped back, which made sense. You know, they were trying to make this game run a lot more smoothly than The Sims 3 had. But at the same time, like it just lacked so much that I was used to having that I was very sad. I didn't get The Sims 4 right away. I waited until there were toddlers before I got it. So I probably will get it, but I'm not super pumped for the change. I want to stick to Sims 4 for a little bit longer. You've never seen it like that. You could play it. I don't know 100%. I don't know very much about Paralives. I know that there's other folks that play The Sims that have played it before. So I could be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure that I've seen people like post videos and stuff about it. So that's what I thought. You're very curious about Paralives. Oh, it's not out yet. Just lots of hype. Both lots of Tomb of 4, we will see Project Renesmee or Paralyze. Oh, interesting. Paralyze is another simulation game upcoming, different company, smaller. Oh, I didn't realize it wasn't even out yet. But if it's similar to The Sims, I mean, I probably would get it. I just don't know as much about it. I definitely know of it because I do feel like there has been a lot of hype for it. So, but for sure The Sims 5, like I've been a Sims player forever. So I'll probably get it for sure when it comes out. Okay, let's get rid of those bassinets. Also, if we go upstairs, I guess we could, I feel like for our twins, we're going to want to just keep them down here to keep things practical. I haven't gotten rid of these gifts yet because Father Winter did give us some new gifts, and I am a little bit like, I kind of want to actually like open those gifts still. Okay, what crib can we get? Maybe we can get one of these and one of these. There. So it's like the same bed frame, but we just changed the bed a little bit. I might just move this. I don't know if it will be in the way of the crib, but I don't want to risk it. So, okay. So we're just going to keep the cribs down here for now. And then if we go upstairs, we will give, we'll put a bed up here. We're definitely not going to get rid of that Blarfy because Blarfy did raise Timothy. Pretty much. Okay, we'll just rearrange things a little bit so that there's room for everything. And then we need a bed for our child. What kind of bed can we get? Not a camper bed, obviously. Why don't we get him like this one that has the drawers kind of thing in the bottom? Or, yeah, let's get like this one. I think that looks nice. So his room's a bit tight. Of course, this whole house is a little bit tight, but I mean, hopefully it's usable. That's what really matters at this point. Okay, there we go. Did everybody finish watching? Oh, I guess that you can't really watch. Why don't you should just go to bed, I think. You go ahead and go to sleep. Did you not finish watching the TV season premiere? That's unfortunate. Okay, let me clean up some of this stuff. Did you get your ham? You're still hungry. Can you go get more ham, please? I don't think that she ate. I'm quite certain she did not. So, Blarfy is everything. Yes. I love that they actually do, like, have a relationship as well with Blarfy, like, in their relationship panel. I think that's pretty fun. This is spoiled. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. Is anything else spoiled? I don't like seeing the stink coming out of the fridge. It stresses me. This is spoiled. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Everything else should be fine. Hopefully there's no green coming out of there. Timothy, let me grab your plate as well. Okay. So once you're done, yeah, you're done. You just go pee and then go straight to sleep because you really need to sleep. For some reason, our stalker nanny is here. Good time. You didn't realize Blarfy shows up in the relationship panel? That's great. Yeah, he definitely does. Oh, he's not in this one. He does. Maybe he only does as a child. Maybe we need to chat with him again. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that he does. Okay. Willow, for these twins, I think we're just gonna put them in their crib. So let's just put them in there because reading them to sleep doesn't always work. Put Toddler to bed. We will put Cadence because she is done her food. And then Courtney is just finishing up. Courtney in her crib as well. There we go. Can you... Yeah. Come on. Come on. Everyone's tired. I know. But once you get them in their cribs... Oh my gosh. Once you get them in their cribs, you can go to the bathroom and go to sleep as well. Oh my god. Okay. So, once everyone's in bed, I'm going to go ahead and do their makeovers. You're going to go to the bathroom first and then you can go to sleep. I guess we have the opportunity to try the C-section. Panther Girl, I know you were asking about that one last time. Looks like we will be able to do a C-section now. Okay. I was curious about what we could do. We can't post about our pregnancy, so we're not going to post anything at all. There we go. So yeah, let's do a quick save, and then I'm going to jump into Cass, and we can do some makeovers. Lock that crib. Oh, that's true. I probably should, because otherwise they're going to constantly go try to get those toddlers out. Lock crib. Lock crib. There we go. Okay. So let me just make sure Cass full edit mode is on. There we go. Let's go do makeovers for our kiddos, which I'm so excited for. I really want to see how they look. These sections sound absolutely wild in real life, you mean? Yeah. I mean, they're definitely not like a light surgery. They're pretty serious. I have a friend who actually also had back-to-back twins in real life. No fertility treatments or anything. She's just very, very fertile. She managed to give birth to her first set naturally, but her second set were a C-section, and yeah, it was no joke, her recovery from that. So it was pretty intense. Okay, let's take a look at Ashton. Oh my gosh. So I think he's got Timothy's eye shape, but he has Willow's nose for sure. And I think that's Willow's mouth as well. So he looks more like Willow to me than he does like Timothy. But I think he might have Timothy's eye color as well. Actually, no, he got blue eyes, which I think our grandfather has. I'm just gonna take the beard off. He can have a little bit of stubble though. Yeah. I think Willow's father has blue eyes, so I wonder if that's where he's getting his, because his parents definitely don't have. They both have green eyes. So that's kind of interesting. Leave my organs exactly where they are, please. They sound scary, but so is natural birth. Yeah, natural birth is definitely, I think in the moment, natural birth is actually scarier in a way. Like, there's just so much unknown, and it's always so different. There's kind of like an established process for, but I don't know. They're both terrifying. As somebody who has never given birth at all, but I've had friends that have, and my mom has given a lots of birth. They all sound equally terrifying for sure. Okay, let's see. Gonna give him a little bit of freckles like that. He's got some cute face shine with that peach skin detail overlay, I think. And then we can do some blush. Maybe just a light little bit of blush. A little bit less. There we go. So, oh, that's cute. It gives him a little bobble at the end of his nose. But let's take a look at other options. That makes his nose look super narrow. Let's do this one, I think. Yeah, there we go. Give him a bit of texture for his face. I don't know about the eye redness. Dead. Yeah, we could do something like that. There we go. And then he's already got his mouth corner. Okay, perfect. So this, I think, is pretty good. Yeah, nodding. Yeah, it's all very, very scary for sure. Okay, how did we have, he had like that TikTok boy hair, didn't he? Before he aged up. So I think I actually do have something like that for a child, but I also have a lot of other options. This is the one he had as a toddler. Which I love. He definitely looks like a TikTok boy. We could have his hair a little bit longer. Maybe. I don't know about the color. I kind of like this though. I think this is pretty cute. And maybe it's kind of like also because the other hair was like actually quite styled, I think. And I feel like his parents would have had some influence in making him look like that. They would have like cut his hair a certain way and like made sure that, you know, he maintained it and everything. And then now that they have so many kids, I feel like they're going to have less of an influence on his style. And they're kind of just going to be like, yeah, just like, we'll cut it when it gets too long kind of thing. So I just have a hard time finding good eyebrows for this hair color. That's the only thing. The other ones don't really work for me. Let's try different eyebrows, I guess. Yeah. See, these just work a little bit better. And then if we go into his everyday, oh, I got to change his hair here. I'm going to give him his, oh, do I not have eyelash options for kids in accessories? Oh, I don't. Okay. Well, I guess I'll have to take away some of his skin details to give him his eyelashes, which is too bad. But let's give him the hair back in his everyday wear. So we were doing this one. Yeah. I feel like this is a little bit more like, you know, you can tell that he had like a nice cut at some point, but now it just feels like they're chopping off the back whenever it gets too long. So I feel like that makes sense for him and for their family where they're at. And let's give him the little red-haired eyelashes, I think. He looks so nice. Like the red with the blue eyes, like the blue really stands out on him, I think. Okay. So for his clothes, what would make him look like a little artist? Like a genius artist. Maybe he'd wear like a cardigan. I think his clothes will be like a little bit more simple, maybe. These are all not simple clothes, are they? Might be a little bit more simple, but I feel like his dad would still want him to be like, you know, looking good for school and everything. I do feel like Timothy has a lot of pride and he wants to make sure like his kids, you know, are well dressed even if they don't have, you know, much. I think he would still make sure that his kids are like, you know, they might not have a lot of clothes, but what they do have are kind of nicer kind of thing. I do think he would make sure of that. Maybe we could just give him a simple sweater. These tourist sweaters, actually, when you go to secondhand shops, I find you can find a lot of sweaters that are like New York or Florida or like Toronto, like city of Toronto. You find like a lot of like people, I think like people give these away a lot or something because I find that when you go to secondhand shops, you just find them everywhere. So maybe he would have like maybe this is something that they would have picked up at like a secondhand shop or something. And then also as a bonus, it does make it look like maybe he's gone to those places, but he actually hasn't. And then I don't have a lot of pants options for boys, do I? little sweatpants. Could use some sweatpants. I don't know. I have a hard time with pants. I might just do the same jeans I always do. Maybe you'd have like gray jeans like that. And then for shoes. Do I have Converse for boys? Why not have maybe some maybe we'll just give him some like simple slip-on shoes like that. And then for formal wear, take off all this stuff. Off all the accessories too. We can just give him some whatever. We're probably not going to see the formal wear, I'm guessing. For his PJs, I'm sure that we've got some nice PJ sets that we can give him. Maybe just like a simple t-shirt. And his room is green. Maybe we can give him a green shirt to match. And then some sweatpants. There we go. I think that's good. Maybe some shorter sweatpants. No, those glitch. There we go. For his party wear, take the accessories off for now. Actually, this isn't too bad. I think we could just do this. There. Take the earrings off. Just something simple. Bathing suit. Just give him a for one, I think. And for his hot weather wear, I'm just gonna change his top, I think. Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, I mean, maybe he just has another one of these like t-shirts that they just picked up somewhere. And some like flip-flops there. Nice and simple. And for cold weather wear, I'll give him some warmer boots. Maybe just like ones like this. And I kind of like this sweater actually, but does it come in a different color? Maybe he could do like a blue sweater. And I'm going to give him some gloves too. I don't know. I can't imagine like being outside without gloves and a hat in the winter. I feel like Sims sometimes they just dress like so inappropriately for cold weather. There. That looks cozy and warm. So there's little Ashton. I think he's pretty cute. Maybe I will change the color of those. So yeah, we'll just do some light jeans like that. I think he's pretty cute. He's like, he dresses very simply, I think. But I think that's a little bit with their family. Maybe he develops a little bit more sense of style as he gets older. And then here we've got little Courtney. I actually really like the hair that she aged up with. I think it's really cute. And I think that she actually got, see, I have new eyes now and they're kind of throwing me off. But I do think she probably has, like, something like Willow's eye color. So I might just give her these ones because I don't like those other CCIs. What are these ones that I have? Whoa. I definitely got some new CCIs that I'm not aware of. Okay. Are we in her every day? I think it's true to character his outfit. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then he will definitely, though, I think maybe because he's creative too, I think he'll get a little bit more of his own sense of style as he gets older. He's just like not quite there yet. Give her these darker eyebrows, I believe. I actually really like this hair. Have we used this hair yet? Did I give this exact same hair to to Willow's new little sister. I don't know if we gave her this one. I think I might let her keep this hair because it's new and I definitely haven't used it. We'll give her some little teethies. Take that off. Okay. So, what can we do for Court? She's very, very cute. We could give Courtney, this is Timothy's skin detail. I think it wouldn't be bad to have like some of the kids look more like him. I do feel like they take after Willow quite a bit. I'm gonna give her somewhat dark eyelashes because I've given her darker eyebrows. But they'll still be like brown instead of red. You've used it a lot in your game. It's very cute. It is very, very cute, this hair. I really like I do really feel like the Sims with you know the cast content they're giving us. Like I'm really if I were to restart The Sims now, I don't think I would feel as much like I need to put CC in my game because I do think that their CC has gotten a lot better. Or not their CC, but the content that comes with the game has gotten a lot better, I think. Let's give her some, I think I'm going to give her these light freckles. They're very concentrated to the center of her face, but I think they're really, really cute. And then, here, maybe we can do the lips. Cass is so much better now. Yeah, it is. I still need CC desperately, though. I'm always on the lookout for new CC. I downloaded a ton into the game before I started playing, like, not that long ago. And then I was like, I did just too much at once. I usually try not do it all at once like that. I was like, I'm probably going to break my game. Oh, yeah, let's do that. I think that's cute. It's hard to tell when they're toddlers. I don't know whose nose she will have gotten at this point. It is quite hard to tell. It could be your mom's, it could be your dad's. They both have kind of unique noses. Okay. I also wonder if these two will be identical twins. Let's take a quick look and see. It's kind of hard to tell. I don't know. Are they identical? They look quite similar to me right now. There's a very low chance of identical twins, but there's still a chance of it. They look quite similar to me right now, but I don't know if they are. Okay, and then for her outfit, what should we do? I kind of like this, actually. You think the in-game dress shoes are a real bummer, especially for shoes, formal dress shoes. Yeah, I agree. There is a serious lack of in-game dress shoes. And the shoes still in general, I feel like there could just be a little bit more variety. There's a ton of boots, and then there's like nothing, like not a lot of anything else I find. But I don't know if that's just me. But I have noticed that for sure. Welcome back, Panther Girl. You have lots of CC open-toed heels. Yeah, there's one shoe creator specifically, like they make CC shoes. I just have downloaded so many of their shoes. A lot of my shoes are by that same creator. But I can't remember what their name is right now. I did put it on my Tumblr. Oh my gosh, let's do these. These are so cute. The little overalls. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. But yeah, there's one creator that does like amazing shoes, and I use all their shoes for my adult. They don't do shoes for kids or toddlers, unfortunately. It's a little bit more challenging to find shoes for them. But all my like adult shoes are basically their shoes now. I think I might just take a lot of the other shoes out of the game. because I don't even really play with them ever. Use Dallas Girl Sims 4 shoes. They are pretty good. Oh, that sounds cool. Dallas Girls. I haven't heard of that one, I don't think. That creator. Yeah, once you find a good creator, then you can just like go on their page and download everything, which is what I tend to do. Like I'll be on the Sims resource or on other sites that have like there's like Sims 4 Kingdom or something that just have a ton of different CC. And then when I find something that I really like the style of, I go search for that creator and I find either their Patreon or I'll find some other page of theirs, like their Tumblr or something. And I just download everything of theirs. That's how I usually do it. Like this Daisy Pixels, I love for child and toddler stuff. I just download all their stuff basically all the time. Let's do little like, I think we'll do a little look like this for the formal wear. Because it is winter, so this is appropriate, I think. Little black shoes. Cute. You like them because they have toes. Yes, I love when the shoes give your Sims toes. What should we do for PJs? Maybe some like this. Maybe like little green PJs like that. Actually, I did quite like those slippers. I think they were these ones. Yeah, we can do little pink slippers. I think that's cute. Oh, I will change her soother so it is C. There we go. And then for party wear. Maybe we just do a top like this. We've been doing a lot of green with her, so I'm gonna stick with the green. Then maybe some jeans. And little boots. Cute. Do these come in a darker brown? Yeah, I think that's cute. There we go. And then for bathing suit, we can just do something simple. That's cute, a little watermelon. And we're going to give her little floaties. I always give the toddlers floaties because they don't have like life jackets and I just worry about water safety. Even though I don't think your toddlers can drown in the game. You never know with the Sims. You just like never know. Oh, that's work. I was like, oh, I have another soother. That's so cute. You're still lacking male hair, especially toddler male hair. It is a lot harder to find the male style items for sure. So I am not surprised by that at all. It is a challenge. There's a lot. Okay, so I really like, I have a lot of Maxis Match male hair that I really like. I have a hard time finding good alpha male hair, but I do have like tons and tons of Maxis Match male CC, and I don't know what it is, but I just find that the Maxis Match male hair options are just, there's just so much more available. And so I have I tend to give my male Sims Maxis Match hair, and then my female Sims have more of a mix between Alpha and Maxis Match. That's actually why. So you can see Timothy has Maxis Match hair, but Willow doesn't. And I also do have a hard time finding like good alpha hairs that are red. For whatever reason, I do find that a bit of a challenge. So there we go. That's cute. You give them floaties too. You don't use Maxis Match. Yeah, I do find like I do a Maxis mix. And because I used to only ever do alpha, but I do find that the Maxis Match stuff has gotten a lot better, and there's some really good stuff out there. But I do I feel like I should switch so that it's a little bit more consistent, and I'm only using one or the other, and I'm not kind of jumping between the two styles. But that is what I'm doing right now. So I do mix it up with my Sims because I just want everything that I like. Whenever I see something I don't want to have to worry about whether it's Max's match or Alpha. I just want to put it in my game if I like it. So I do have a really big mix, but I do feel like a lot of people stick to one or the other. And sometimes I wonder if I should just do the same. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, so I think for Cadence, I'm going to keep her with the short hair so that, like, I still don't know if they're exactly identical or not, but I might give them slightly different skin details so they have a little bit of their own look. And then I'm going to keep her with the shorter hair that she aged up with. So maybe she kind of like asks her mom to keep her hair short, or maybe she's like one of those kids that just, gets really upset when you try to brush their hair. So I think I will kind of do that with her because it's what she aged up with, but I'm going to give her a different one. I think I have one in mind for her that I want to give her. And I'll try to make them look a little bit different. Just a little bit. But I don't know at this point if they're identical or not. I find it's a little bit hard to tell. Nothing wrong with using everything you like. Yeah, that is true. I definitely don't give myself rules or limitations when it comes to my CC. So I just want everything in the game. I want everything that's out there in my game. Maybe I'll give her some eye bags here. Then maybe she can have her mom's nose. I think that's the nose that Willow has. Oh, right. I had put that on. There we go. Okay. And then for her, I think I'm going to do the same and give her like a little bit of a darker brown, a little bit of a darker eyelash, but she's still going to have the red hair. Just because I do have a hard time finding good red eyebrows. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. This is not the hair I was thinking of using, but look at how precious this is on her. Oh my gosh, look at how precious she looks. I think we have to do this hair. I think we really have to do this hair. Do your twin siblings look very similar? Yours are identical. In my family, they are not identical. No, they don't look very similar. Actually, so they're boy-girl twins in my family, and my brother actually, I think, looks quite a bit like me. And then my sister looks quite a bit like my other sisters. So, which is interesting. Oh my gosh. She is so precious. What shoes should I give her? Gosh, do we keep her with the boot? I feel like we can't do they have like these in pink? Those are too much. Oh, we could do little yellow boots, but I don't really know why you would wear boots. Maybe we'll give her some little shoes like this. That hair is very cute. It's so cute. It looks so perfect for her too. Oh, I didn't change her eyes. I'm going to change her eyes so that they're like the eyes that I like to use in game, but maybe we'll give her a slightly different. Oh, thank you so much for the posture check redemption, Panther Girl. Yeah, I think I'm going to give her like, we could give her a slightly different eye color. We could do a little bit of a brighter green, like a more, I guess, emeraldy green, would you say, than her sister. Ooh, stretch redemption. Thank you. And a hydrate. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you just heard, but I just cracked everywhere. So many cracks. Snap, crackle, and pop is what my arms just did. Oh, and hydrate. Okay. I'm gonna try and make her outfit similar but not identical to her sister. So she's got little overalls. Actually, this is kind of like a little overall look, but see if we can find something else. Maybe we could give her like a little bit of an overall dress like this. Oh my god. She's so cute. Maybe like, oh, I really like those with the flowers. Do they have flowers in another color? I don't think that they do. No. Okay, let's do these. With the little shoes. Maybe we can do these like, do they have? Maybe we'll do white, and then I'm gonna give her little socks, I think. Just like little off-white socks like that. Actually, I don't know about that. Maybe I'll give her some sneakers. Little white shoes. No, that doesn't feel right. I rarely put the toddlers in tights because it looks uncomfortable. It is. I feel like tights on toddlers is a pain in real life. So that's true. I do like to put them in them sometimes though, because they just look so cute. I just can't help it. Maybe we can do little shoes like this, like little slippers almost. And then for her formal, maybe we'll give her something like this. And she can have like a little red shoe with it, maybe. And I'm gonna give her little socks as well for this outfit. There we go. Maybe I'll change the shoe to a black. Yeah. She looks like a little doll in this outfit. We should see if we can put a little bow in her hair or something. I might have something like that. These aren't really sitting in the right spot on her head. Oh, she can have little kitty ears. No, see? This one actually is probably the best one. We could maybe do something like this. There, she's got a little bow for her formal. Tights on toddlers in real life is a pain. They don't keep them on. No, I definitely remember that from having my siblings when they were younger. Trying to get the tights on them and then, yeah, trying to keep them on was just not a thing that was likely to happen. What does her sister have for PJs? One of your twins has a big freckle on his neck, so people know them as well as go straight to search the neck. That's funny. Yeah, no, for my siblings, they are fraternal. So they don't look alike at all. People actually often will assume that my other brother and sister are the twins in our family. They don't think that like the two that actually are twins are the twins. They'll go straight to the other two and be like, "Oh, so you're the twins." They'll be like, "No, we're not actually." Maybe she can get some little matching slippers too. So her and her sister can both match. And then for party wear, I feel like we're never going to see their party wear. So I'll just pick some quickly. So that she has it. There we go. Swimwear. What did her sister have? Maybe she'll do this one. And then some little floaties again for safety reasons. Off hot weather wear. Oh, this is the same outfit that she's got on for her every day. We could just give her a more simple dress maybe and some sandals. There we go. Or maybe little pink sandals maybe. Maybe some of these sandals actually. We have like a brown sandal. White sandal. Yeah, let's do that. And then for winter wear, oh, she's already got gloves on. Perfect. I don't have to add those. Um, hmm. I'll just change these maybe to blue or something. Or she's got green, so we'll put green. Oh, okay. Never mind. Let's do, her sister had this one on, didn't she? Yeah, we can do the same one as her. What color did she have it on? Oh, it's actually, do we have the same color? That's okay. We can have the same color. And then for hats, she had one of these on. We'll give her one too. Maybe we can do a different color for the hat. There we go. All right, so that is little Kaden. She is super cute. I love this haircut. I think it's absolutely adorable. And then we've got Courtney as well. So we've got our 2 charmer toddlers, and then we have their big brother Ashton, who is quite the cutie, I would say. I'm really excited to play with him as he gets older. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to develop his personality and his style. Of course, none of these kids are heir. They are so adorable. Thanks, Blood. I think so too. None of them are the heir, and we have another child on the way. So I don't know how much we're going to be able to focus on them, but we're certainly going to try. I'm going to do a quick save after we did those makeovers. We definitely want to save the progress. And actually, I'm going to give the cats their dinner. So the dinner bell will go off in just a minute. So let me just go quickly on BRB. He is a cutie. They are adorable. Thank you. Yeah, I think they're pretty cute too. So I will go get their food. And I will be right back. All right, I am back. Actually, so I just realized I forgot to tell you all the kind of biggest news. Although it's probably not big news for you all, but part of the reason why I've been a little bit quieter this weekend and I think really feeling like I need a bit of a break is because I actually did quit my job on Friday. Right before going on my vacation. I have another job. I got another offer on Thursday. It's one that I had expected to come in for a little while. But and like I was really excited for it. And that was the one that I had that big test back in August for that I was trying really hard to pass. Oh my God, what? Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, I didn't even tell you this. But yeah, that was pretty big. I almost told you all in Discord. I was like debating if I should tell you. One of my coworkers is in the Discord though, but she already knew that this was happening. Um so yeah, I had known this job offer was probably coming down the pipeline. I had passed the test I needed to back in August, but because I work as a public servant, processes take a really long time. So nothing is ever guaranteed. So I didn't consider it for sure until I got the letter. I didn't tell you any of it. Oh my God. I was honestly feeling very overwhelmed because I've I've been debating whether or not it was the right choice. Let me go on. Let me put it on chatting for a second. There we go. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was really debating whether or not it was the right choice. So I know that you have all seen me be quite stressed at times with this job. It's been a great experience. And I have worked with probably one of the best teams that I've ever had. And for sure, my supervisor, my manager right now, she's one of the best managers I've ever had. And they've given me a lot of opportunities to develop professionally and to grow professionally. So I've really, really enjoyed it. Now, the project that I'm working on is coming to an end in June. So, we're kind of like counting down the days. There's still time left. And what we've been told is that there are jobs for us once the project ends. But we don't really have any information of what those jobs will be, where they will be, if they will be switching up the teams, what kind of work we'll be doing for it. So there's been a lot of uncertainty around it. Now, my old manager, so he quit back in June and left for another department. He came to me and he offered me a job on his team. And he had said that he was going to come and poach a few of us. So it's not really a surprise. But he's one of the best managers I've also ever had. I've had some really bad managers, but I've been lucky that on this project, I've only had good managers. One of those rare experiences. So, and he's been a really great mentor to me personally as well. What do I do for work? Panther Girl. So that's a great question. My background is, so I do have some background in social work. But I also have most of my experience in communications and marketing. Right now, though, the project I'm working on, it's a digital transformation project. So we are introducing digital tools and processes to the government of Canada. So I am a public servant and I am on the stakeholder engagement and communications team. So we do all kinds of different things to try and work with our stakeholders and make sure that they are prepared for the change and they feel ready for it. It's not an easy job because not a lot of people want change. So that's what I've been doing. The new job is going to be more or less similar work, but it is a promotion. So it's at a higher level. I will also get acting opportunities at an even higher level. So in my job right now, acting is what we call if somebody is away for whatever reason, so like if someone goes on mat leave, and then you go to do their job, we're really lucky that they actually will make you act in that role. So instead of you continuing to get paid your job, you actually will get paid the job that you're acting for. May, hello, welcome in. Hello, Rohan Kenobi. Hello, Jen Kate. Welcome, everybody. How are you all doing today? How is everybody? Thank you so much for joining. Hello. Welcome, Daring Forever. How is everybody? Happy birthday. Thank you so much. My birthday is tomorrow, so It's one day away, but thank you, thank you, thank you. We are celebrating a little bit early today, so I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. If anyone doesn't already know, because I know we hop into May's stream every once in a while because everybody loves May. May is the 100 baby queen and a wonderful Sims 4 simmer, and also plays a lot of other games. So definitely check them out. It's my B-Day month. Yes, yes. Scorpio season. I am Scorpio. But yes, tomorrow's my birthday. I'm very, very excited. Welcome in, everybody. How's everyone doing today? Today we are playing some, sorry, I was just talking about, I got a new job, so I was chatting a little bit about that. But we are actually, let me go back into the game. But what were you doing? You were playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. Oh, how was it? I hope you had a lot of fun playing. Let us know what you did. I haven't tried that game myself, but I know a lot of people seem to really love it. I would love to check it out. I'm just very shy with new games. I always get nervous for any non-Sims game. Stream was great, built with base game in The Sims, and then Disneying it up with Scar. That sounds like so much fun. What kind of base game build were you doing? And Jen Kate, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome in. Today, also, if anyone needs to de-stream or go take care of themselves, that's most important. You come first. Stream will always be there for you whenever you're ready for it, but always make sure you're taking care of yourselves. You're redoing the Goth House for the first time. Ooh, I'm going to have to go back and check out the VOD for that because that will be really cool. The Goths are obviously OGs and very important to the Sims lore, so I will be very interested to see your take on their home. But today, we are playing the Crybaby Whims Legacy Challenge. Now, I did have to censor it because Twitch does not like the word crybaby. It is, I understand why. Of course, it's not very nice to call somebody a crybaby. That is bullying. But the challenge is actually called the Crybaby Whims Challenge. So this is Willow, our legacy founder. She is a young adult. She's a newlywed. She's basically been pregnant since we started this challenge. So part of the challenge is we are supposed to get married and have 3 kids with our spouse. So this is our husband, Timothy. We married him and we had Ashton, our eldest son. We also recently gave birth to twins. We did use the Pandasama mod Realistic Childbirth. How did the twins get out of their crib? They must have gotten out when I did their makeovers. Oh my gosh. They are very, very cute. We have Cadence and Courtney, twin baby girls. And we also somehow have managed to get pregnant again, even though I was using protection when these 2 woohooed. So I really don't know how that happened. But she is pregnant with a 4th, hopefully only 4th child. You love her outfit. She's so cute. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes, we made her together on stream. We also built this house on stream, so it's just like a cute little cozy. We tried to keep it as much in line with the Willow Creek style as we possibly could, but it's just a cute little house on the block. We actually have built them an upgrade because with 3 kids, we felt this house was going to get too small. The parents don't even have a proper bedroom. We've just got a couple cribs in here for the twins. And then Ashton's got his room up here where he can't really fit his sisters in here, so we did build a 4-bedroom home for them that we're trying to save up for right now. Now that house could potentially be tight. So part of what we have to do with Crybaby Whims Generation 1 is we start as a stay-at-home parent in our young adult life stage. And at some point, our ex, Andy, over here, he's really, really attractive. He actually cheated on us. He's our high school boyfriend, but he did cheat on us with our sister, and they both got married. And they have a kid, Anchor, as well. But part of what we have to do is get pregnant, cheat on our husband, and get pregnant with his child. It's part of the challenge. It's part of what we have to do with Generation 1. It's part of the story. So we've been kind of building up to that a little bit, developing the story with these 2, with sort of their lives. Timothy is in the military career. He's very, very, he doesn't necessarily have family-oriented as a trait. He is a jealous sim, so he does get quite jealous, especially if he's away from Willow for too long. They both have the successful lineage aspiration. Willow herself is a perfectionist, family-oriented, and paranoid. Those are the traits that are assigned to her as part of the Generation 1 of the Crybaby Whims Challenge. Yeah, we're basically in a good place right now in our marriage, but we have noticed that Timothy can get quite jealous of us. We also, because we're perfectionists, I think we're working quite hard to be the perfect stay-at-home parent for our many kids. But there could be a point where Willow will want to join the politician career. So as an adult, she is supposed to leave her husband and join the politician career and then max the career as part of the challenge. So I think there is a part of Willow that is maybe going to start to miss the fact, like she has her best friend that lives, Lauren, that lives at the end of the road, who's got a cool career, and her sister is a teacher. So maybe at some point, Willow is going to want that for herself as well. And at that point, that might not be something that Timothy is on board for. But I know Willow is exhausted. Timothy needs to sleep because we want him to get a promotion. I think I'm going to have to get Willow up and get these twins sorted because I have no idea why they're out of bed. I'm pretty sure that we had put them in their cribs successfully, and we had even locked the cribs, so I'm going to have to unlock them again. There we go. Okay, so let's go grab... Oh, we can announce our pregnancy to our toddlers. Okay, let's go tell. Let's see what our twins think about the fact that they're going to soon have another sibling. They're probably going to be like, excuse you, you can't even take care of us. Like, we're not even in bed right now, so I don't know what you're thinking, having another child. Timothy is being raised by Blarfy, his teddy, so I have no idea how you think you're going to manage with another one. Okay, let's go put Toddler to bed. Let's put Courtney in her crib, and then we will also make sure to put Cadence in hers. And then hopefully we can head to bed ourselves, because everyone is exhausted. So, oh, congratulations, Panther Girl. That's lovely to hear. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so basically what we're doing is we're just trying to keep poor Willow alive. Pregnancy is actually not very easy for her. Her needs go down quite quickly as she's pregnant. You can see these are her scans. So this was Ashton's scans, and then this was our twins, which we need to rename. So we will get a scan once she's in her second trimester again to hopefully not see twins and just see one more child. So they're going to end up having at least 5 kids because we do need to make sure that we have that baby with Andy as well. So it's going to be a pretty big family. And yeah, what pack did you get, Panther Girl? That's really exciting. New packs are so fun. It's always fun to try the new careers. I hope it's one of the ones that you've been hoping for. Oh, okay, yes. All right, let's get Ashton ready for school. I think he'll have school today. I think we aged him up before 6 p.m. Oh, he's taking care of himself. See, Ashton is like the easiest child. I don't have to do anything with him. He was even going to make sure he did his homework. And we are going to send Timothy into work because I think we're more likely to get a promotion that way. I'll make sure he goes jogging before work. Let's send him off on a jog. I think he's going to get the twins out of their cribs first, which is fine. You get to pick city living. That'll be really fun. It's a lot of fun to play with apartments. So I hope you enjoy that. I'm going to get Willow up. So all the kids are up. We should get Courtney. Sorry. We should get Courtney out of her crib. I love Cadence's little hair. I think it's so adorable. And then let's put Courtney down. And maybe we can just make sure that the kids get their breakfast and that they have everything they need. I do think we've got food that we can put out. Yeah, we can put out this eggs and toast. We don't need to worry about making anything. But let's try to make sure everybody eats. We're not using high chairs right now because the high chairs are super glitched for me. We'll try to give the toddlers baths. I think you can maybe just go use the toilet. But because she's a perfectionist, I do want to focus a little bit better on taking care of the home. These kids are so cute. They are. They all ended up getting their mom's red hair, which is adorable. But, and we don't really know where Ashton got his blue eyes. Willow's dad, I believe, has blue eyes. But the girls both got green eyes. Both the parents have green eyes. So, but they all got Willow's red hair, which is absolutely adorable. They're so cute. I love the little toddler PJs too. I never want to change them into their everyday outfits. I just want to keep them in their PJs all day and all night. Okay, so we will grab some food ourselves. They can go off and eat wherever they choose to. Oh, there's a plate on the couch. Let me get that out there. Why did you not finish? Can you finish? Why is she sad? Left behind. Oh, she's sad because Timothy went to work. I think that these kids know. They know that when there's only one parent around, they're even less likely to get their needs met. So even though they've just aged up into toddlers, they are already very wise to the situation around them. Okay, so Willow, who is pregnant again, will grab her food, and then I'm going to make sure that we get the toddlers baths. We should try and make sure we do the laundry. We've still actually got, even though it was Winterfest a couple days ago, we've still got presents from Father Winter. So maybe we could open those and see if we get anything that we can sell. She's so freaking cute. I know. This little bob that, so I think Cadence's hair is CC. Oh yeah, he's got a bad relationship with one of the siblings because he was upset to see that he had new sisters. Courtney's hair is from the high school pack. But Cadence's hair, I think, is CC that I got, which is super, super cute. I love it so much. They're definitely very, very adorable twins. Okay, so I think one of the twins did go potty in their diapers. I'm just going to give them both baths because I think that will be the best. Let's give Courtney a bath. Oh, Ashton did go to school. Let's have him make some friends. Again, I don't think even though he's a genius child, I don't think he's really focused on schoolwork because his parents just don't have time to make sure that he's focusing on schoolwork. You love Snowy Escape for the build by Lars. Hello. Thank you so much for the bit. Thank you. And thank you for the birthday message as well. Thank you so, so, so much. I'm so excited and so thankful. I've already had some celebrations with some friends last night, and then I'll be celebrating with my sisters tomorrow. And also we will do a build tomorrow during the day, which is not my usual time. So I don't know if a lot of folks can make it, but I will do a build just to celebrate tomorrow as well. So, you love Snowy Escape for the build by. I actually really love Snowy Escape for the sentiments. I think that the sentiments add a lot to the gameplay. But yeah, the build by I really like as well. For sure. For sure. So. The winter spuns are fun. Sports are fun too. They are fun. I love that you can take the toddlers tobogganing. If we had money, I would take this family on a vacation, but we need to save. We don't really have a ton of money. And let's also make sure we give Cadence a bath as well. Cadence might have been the one that went in her diaper because, yeah. I'm going to have you take a nap, maybe. I'm just going to help Willow out a little bit with the dishes because, yeah, there's just a lot going on. I'm glad that we got Ashton off to school, like school age now, that he's aged out. Because if we're having another kid, like how many toddlers are we going to have at once? This could be a lot. Lars, you've been lurking for a bit. Aw, thank you so much for the lurk. So I don't know if you know, but we are pregnant again, which must have happened when we woohooed last time. Even though I'm pretty sure that we made sure they were using protection, so. Talking me into getting it, which you shouldn't because you already bought Cottage Living and Dine Out during the sale. I love Snowy Escape. I think it's one of the more underrated packs. Like, not as many people seem to favorite it, but I would say it's one of my top 3 for sure. I really, really love that one. Okay, I'm gonna have you come take a nap as well. I just want to make sure that we can work on some of their potty skills and stuff before Timothy comes home, because we are supposed to be the perfect homemaker. That is part of our story right now. So maybe we can come get the frozen clothing, unload and put laundry away. And we can also replace the water so we're ready to do laundry again if we need to. And then we're going to work on some of the toddler skills. You rarely win anything. It's usually a mod or stuff that wins. Oh, Panther Gold, I'm glad that you won something. That's nice. Yeah, it can definitely be a challenge. I know that it's also challenging because I'm in Canada, so I haven't looked at the details yet, but I know that origin doesn't make it easy for you to give packs away to people in other countries. And I don't have a lot of folks that are in chat that are from Canada. So I would have to, I think that to be able to gift anything on origin, like I need the recipient to change their country to Canada. And I don't know how easy that is. I have looked into it before because, you know, I would just like to show my appreciation sometimes. But they don't make it easy, which is unfortunate. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Jinx, let me know if I've pronounced your username correctly. Please do feel free to correct me. Do not be shy. I do not mind at all. Happy to get your name right. We better make sure that we eat something. Just checking on the weather as well. So yeah, but it is challenging. They don't make it easy for us in Canada sometimes, certain things. They make it a little bit harder if you're not in the US, I find. But it's probably good. I'm sure that there is a reason for it. Probably security or something like that. I don't really know. Oh, no. Don't go in your diaper. Don't use your diaper. I want to potty train you. This is the reason why I usually put potties all over the house in the 100 baby challenge. Because when you miss potty training them, then they don't need to potty for a while. Maybe we can get her really quick. So that is Courtney. Courtney needs to go. Potty train Courtney. Let's see if we can get her before she potties. Okay, we might be able to. This is good. This is good. Yes, it's Jinx. I'm so glad I got it right. Welcome in, Jinx. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm glad you're enjoying things here. I do apologize for not having music on. I've been having some music issues, which I'm hoping to fix soon. I would normally have some music in the background, but I don't today. Okay. So let's do a quick potty train. I think also I totally meant to change Timothy's outfit when we were doing the makeovers because he's been in the same clothes basically since he was a teenager. And I've changed Willow's clothes so many times and I just never changed poor Timothy's. But maybe he's okay with always wearing the same thing. He might be like, okay, save the money for the house, save the money for the kids. That might be what he thinks. I don't know. Willow is our heir, so we do give her a little bit more attention. Do we know if we're having a girl or a boy? You didn't even notice. Okay, good, Flood. I'm glad. We don't know yet, Panther Girl. We still have to go for our scan, and we also have to arrange what kind of birth we're going to have. I do believe that we will do the C-section this time because we haven't done the C-section just yet. I think we're gonna wait for Timothy to come home for the scan, and then we might we'll have to call a babysitter. Yeah, because I mean, much as I want Ashton to be able to watch the twins, that would probably be illegal. He is a child, so although I wouldn't put it past Willow and Timothy to be like, he might be 10, but he's a mature 10, so he can definitely watch his siblings. Can you go play with the blocks or something instead of with the toilet? That would be great. Thank you. And home birth is expensive. Yes. Which we learned last time. Mistakes were made. We had 800 simoleons. The midwife took it all and then told us that it wasn't enough. So we got yelled at. I didn't realize that a midwife would be so expensive. Is this their mom? No. Our mom needs to stop asking us about having a baby. Because they're going to age up into an elder soon. And if they pass, then I don't know who's going to take care of our little sister. We might have to take that baby in as well. And I just, like, there's already so much. There's so many kids. And who is that? That is, how can she do the stairs? Like, she doesn't even have her movement skill yet to level 3. I thought they could only do it after level 3 movement. But she is a very determined child. She really wants it. She knows that Blarfy is the parental figure in this household. So I guess that she was determined to be able to go chat with him, which I guess is fair. Because Willow is so busy trying to just stay on top of the household that she doesn't have time to really give her kids a ton of attention. Do we need to upgrade the house we built last time? I know. I feel like we might need to because we're going to have at least 4 kids for now. We tried to give each of the kids their own room, but I guess the twins can share maybe. Yeah, I think the twins might have to share a room for now. And then, yeah, we're definitely going to not have the space that we thought we had for all these kids. And then we're going to have a 5th kid as well when we finally have our affair with Andy, which is unfortunate. So give them the biggest room. Yeah, we will. I'm pretty sure all of those rooms, though, are pretty tiny. If I remember, maybe they can take the parents' room. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. We still are, like, we need to get to 30 grand before we can move. We're barely at 3,000. And with the babysitter tonight, we might not even get to 3,000. Timothy is back. He changed his outfit. He's feeling looming anxiety from a dead-end job, right? I forgot that he's got that fear. Ashton is back. He's got a C, which is fine. Timothy's got his fear of a dead-end job, but he has been promoted to sergeant minor. He will now make an additional 17 simoleon per hour for a grand total of 71. He did get an 869 simoleon bonus and a construction engineering award. That's cool. I think, why don't you go ahead and take a quick shower, and then we're going to call a babysitter, and we will go get a scan done so we can find out what it is that we're having. Maybe if you could be a dear Ashton and you could just take care of that potty and then get your homework done, that would be great. Willow, why don't you go call somebody over to watch the kids? I can't remember where I have the babysitter mod. It's in one of these. Is it a gynecologist? There we go. Call a babysitter. Let's call Andy over. He's usually the one that we call to watch the kids. How are you doing today? It is delightful to see you again. Hopefully it doesn't set the house on fire this time. That's basically what happened last time. And then we need to go visit the gynecologist, which I just saw. And we will get a scan done. We will go with Timothy. He can come with us. There we go. I guess we could have not brought Timothy, but I think he should come. I feel like that's fair. Okay, so we will find out what we're having. Hopefully it's just one child. We don't have any kind of like fertility traits, but at the same time, it does seem like Willow is quite fertile. Okay, well, we just sent the toddlers to daycare because I didn't want to have to pay for them to be taken care of. I guess we have the babysitter still here for Ashton. Can he ask for homework help? Yeah. Let's see if Andy will help him with his homework. So Andy is our ex, but he does come and watch our kids whenever we need somebody to. This is a little bit a part of, I think, how they've been able to rekindle their friendship. So while their romance is in the negative because they still have some bad sentiments towards each other, they have at least gone to a place where they are friends again. Actually, they're very good friends. I don't know how that happened so fast, but they are like best friends already. And she also repaired the relationship with her sister. They didn't necessarily have a bad relationship when we started, but they did have, like, they weren't very close. So they've gone close again just because they have a kid and now we've got kids. We do kind of have the kids see each other. He's not a ghost this time. Yes, definitely. He is fully fleshed human being. We can see him. He is not invisible, which is good. That means that my game is not struggling as much as it was the other day. But yeah, we were having a lot of issues when we played this on Thursday, which is part of the reason why I really wanted to play tonight. I feel like we didn't have enough time with this family. So there we go. Good job. It would be really nice if Andy made a dinner or something. So why don't you go use the toilet and help us out a little bit, mop up. So his homework's all done. But yeah, it would be really nice if Andy made some dinner. Sometimes they do cook. I just hope he doesn't set the kitchen on fire again. So we should probably keep an eye on that. Let's also put some lotion on because he's feeling a little bit itchy. Okay. Just going to keep an eye on this situation. We lost so much money, too, from having to replace the stove. That was terrifying. You're putting your lotion on? Okay, good. And then you can just, like, if you want, maybe watch some TV while you're waiting for dinner. Oh, and we are home, which means that our scan is done. Now that he's made the toast, let's go ahead and you don't need to keep cooking. We can send him home. Where is... Yeah, let's just go. Oh my gosh. Oh no, here we go again. Oh. Why is he such a bad cook? Go extinguish the fire. Okay, the toddlers need to get out of here. Get out of this room, please. Oh my... I'm getting a head start on tomorrow's closet clean out while you watch. I have hard deciding what to keep and what to get rid of. Andy is a terrible cook. Can you please extinguish the fire? Oh, the firefighters are here. That's good. Are they gonna put the fire out or just complain about it? There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. But this is gonna put us behind now that we have to... Oh, why do I keep letting Andy come over and watch the kids when I know every time he comes, he sets our kitchen on fire? We got some money, but we're gonna replace this and it's not gonna cover it. These are attractive firefighters, though. They're pretty cute. Okay, I guess we will eat. So these two will know what it is they're having because they were at the scan. But we don't know. So let's make sure everybody goes and grabs some food. And then let's go see what we're having here. Here we go. Okay, it's one child, which is good. You need to go through your closets as well. Yeah, Flood is an inspiration to us all right now. You hate to be that person, but I don't think my tax dollars should go to firefighters who arrive and then just stand there. I agree. They never want to put out our fires. They just complain. The pregnant above is pregnant with, or the person above is pregnant with one baby. Will most likely be a girl. We're having another girl. Wasn't there a really cute name that we didn't get to use last time? I think it was one of your suggestions, Flood. Was it Maisie? No, don't have a baby. I think it was Maisie. Was that the name? That was a really, really cute one. Okay, let's put, name the scan Cadence. And, oh my gosh, why can I never remember both their names? Cadence and Courtney. Cadence and Courtney. We named Cadence and Courtney. Wow. I'm already forgetting. They're already the middle children and the last baby is not even here yet. But I can definitely never remember their names. Okay, well, it's gonna, before you go lie down, actually, let's call our obstetrician and make sure that we set ourselves up for a C-section. Call the obstetrician. Where is it? We're gonna have a lot of girls. Unwelcome present. Present was for you, be grateful. I feel like that's what Timothy would say. Oh, was he asking Willow? Oh, I think Willow would have said something else, but I wasn't really paying attention. I'm trying to find the gynecologist. I don't know. Or not the gynecologist. Was it? Call our obstetrician. That's what we need to do. There it is. Okay. So this time we will choose. Let me just turn off. There we go. So we will pick a C-section. A C-section or cesarean section is the surgical delivery of a baby through incisions in the abdomen and uterus. You will be awake during the birth, and your baby will be handed to you as soon as they are born. You may travel to the hospital once you are in labor, and the medical team will prepare you for surgery upon your arrival. The typical C-section takes about 45 minutes. After the baby is delivered, your healthcare provider will stitch up the uterus and close the incision in your abdomen. So we will go ahead and choose this option. One thing that's nice about it is it will hopefully be a little bit quicker than the other ones. Mabel. Oh, it was Mabel, but you like Maisie too a lot. I like the name Mabel, though. I wasn't 100% sure, but I knew it started with an M for sure. I like the name Mabel. Wait, did she not get her grilled cheese? Can you... Okay, let's let her out of her crib. And we'll put Courtney down so that she can go eat her grilled cheese. There. You go eat that. And we're going to go to the bathroom. He's already gone to bed, which is good. He's a good child. I didn't even notice that. Mabel was the third runner-up. So I do think we're going to use that name because I thought it was super cute. Let me write it down so I don't forget. I did want to save it. So this baby will be baby Mabel, which I don't know if we'll have them in this part. We might have them next time. We'll see. We'll see. But it will be definitely a quicker process this time. So, because the C-section, we don't have to be in labor for hours and hours and hours. Yes, in our voting war. It was a voting war. Too bad it wasn't twins. It could be Mabel and Maisie. That would be really, really cute. Well, we do have to have one more child after this. We're not done with kids. We still have to have Andy's baby. So maybe that baby would end up being Maisie. Okay, good. She's actually putting the toddlers to bed. I didn't even have to tell her to do it. There you go. Courtney also needs to be put to bed. Actually, we might be able to. Can we try to potty train her? Potty train Courtney. Yeah, let's try. And then we'll put her to bed as well. I don't think that Cadence has gotten any potty training just yet. What if it's a boy? Yeah, if it's a boy, then Sir Maisie. We could do Sir Maisie. If it's a boy, we might want to pick another name. But we don't know yet. We don't know if it'll be a girl or a boy. We seem to be having a lot of girls, but the the sex of your baby is determined by the sperm. So that must mean that Timothy has a lot of female sperm. And so who knows what Andy will give us. But there has been a lot of girl babies in general in the family because they were both girls. Our younger sister is a girl. We've had a boy and our sisters had a boy, but now we're having all these girls. So we'll see. Mason. Oh, Mason is a cute name. When your daughter was a toddler, she had beautiful Shirley Temple curls. Her curls could still be beautiful if she didn't brush her hair out every day. Oh, yeah. See, when I was growing up, I didn't realize that if you have textured hair, brushing it makes it a big old mess. So I always had this super, super poofy hair because I would just brush it. My mom always told me to brush it 100 strokes every night and 100 strokes every morning. But not all hair is meant to be brushed. So, but if you have a boy with him, well, you have to keep having kids with him till you have a girl so that it's the heir. I don't think that there's a rule about whether or not it has to be a male or female, but I might need to check our Gen 2 rules just to make sure. I'll take a look. I don't think that there's a rule around that. So it probably can be either. Unless we want to make it a rule. We could also make it a rule if we would prefer. But it doesn't really matter to me. I'm open. I do find, you know, female Sims a little bit easier to dress because I just have so much more CC for them. But that's okay. I think what we'll do is when the baby with Andy is born, we will go back to the rules and we'll take a look at the next gen so that we can make sure that we plan everything for that gen to be like we can set them up for success for whatever goals we have for them. So I think that's what we'll do. Okay, we can head to bed now as well, which is perfect because we're exhausted. Courtney is exhausted, but we did manage to get her on the potty. Caden's probably going to have to go in her diaper tonight. We didn't quite manage to get her on there. You were wondering. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there's no rule. I'm not sure, though. I do know, like, I've seen other people play it, and oh, no. We're going to get up. Okay. I guess we will unlock the crib, and let's put Cadence on the potty because we could just sneak a little potty training in. And then let's send Timothy on a jog as well because he probably doesn't need to do that. I think he needs to do that for work. Oh no, he needs to spar with others. And he needs to reach fitness level 5. Okay. I'm not too sure how to spar, but let's get him to at least box to try and get his fitness level up. I didn't realize he didn't have the fitness he needs for his next promotion, so we definitely need to make sure that we do that. I thought, honestly, military would be a more lucrative career than it is, because he's gotten a few promotions now, but I feel like we're not bringing home, you know, that much money. May, thank you so much for the lurk and for the raid. Gonna grab some dinner. I hope you have a wonderful dinner. Thank you so much again. It was very, very sweet of you to come in, and thank you for the birthday wishes as well. I hope you enjoy your lurk and that you have a wonderful evening. But yeah, I don't know, what do we have to do to spar? I think we need like a robot. Of course, so happy to raid you on your birthday eve. Thank you. I really appreciate it. How do we do this? I can't, like, it's not giving me, usually if I hover over it, it would give me details, but can he spar with Willow? Express how much I missed you, share insecurities. Oh, thank you so much, Omega. Yeah, and if anyone by some chances doesn't know who May is, definitely check May's channel out. I really, really encourage you to give a follow. I think we might need to do this. The heir can be female or male. Okay, perfect. You just checked? Okay. Yeah, I was pretty sure that there wasn't any kind of a rule. Okay, so it is an action that we can do. We probably won't do it with our pregnant wife. So I think Timothy's going to start having to have his maybe coworkers over or friends, or we just need to have people over so that he can spar with them a little bit. Okay, once she's done that, I'm going to, oh my gosh, Willow needs to maybe eat something and also sleep and also go to the bathroom. Basically everything. He's off to the bathroom. Okay, did we get our fitness skill yet? No. How close are we? We're not close at all. Cool. All right. Well, it might take us a little while to get another promotion, unfortunately. It is, oh, it's Saturday. He doesn't work today. Wait, does he? Did his hours change? No, he doesn't work. Okay. So we could maybe focus a little bit on his skills today. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe we can try to have our sister and her family over. And I think that they would be willing to come help us out, just like with, yeah, let's do that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have Willow create another club. How do I do that again? Clubs. Club details. Can I not join another club? Okay, let's do it from Timothy. Timothy is going to start a new club. And let's call this one, like, help. And let's have it be our Andy, Lauren, and our sister, Sydney. And let's make the activities things like they can help out around the house, like maybe clean and stuff. I do think they would do that for Willow, and he'd be like, please, like, you have to help us. My wife is pregnant again. We've got toddlers everywhere. We don't even know what Ashton's been up to. We're not even sure if he's in his room right now. I think that that's what they would do. They would see if they can get family over just to help out around the house. Maybe we'll even add Willow's mom to it. So we could do some cooking. Except we don't really want Andy to cook. Drink bar drinks. That's not what I click. Cook. Maybe I won't do cook, actually. I don't want Andy setting our kitchen on fire again. But where can I find... Oh, that's my cult mods. Home activities. There we go. Clean. And maybe there's like a fix broken objects. Yeah. Fix objects. Yeah, let's do that. Let's add Willow's mom as well. Where is she? Does Timothy not know? Oh, there she is, Tina. There we go. So I think once it gets to morning, we will start a club gathering with them. Willow, can you let Courtney out of her crib, please? Yeah, because look, there's like dishes everywhere and everything. This toilet is disgusting. She's gonna have to use it anyways. Yeah, they definitely need some help. There. Yeah, put her down. Put her down, please. Thank you. That'd be great. We will go to sleep ourselves. Are you okay? Uh-oh. Reset. There we go. Okay, go use the toilet. And then you can go to sleep because you need it really badly. I think Ashton would maybe... I did have a mod that kids could serve food, but I think I had to uninstall it. So I think what he would do is he would get food out for his siblings so that the twins can have something to eat just to help out mom and dad a little. So they can go grab themselves some eggs and toast. And then he would try to keep them entertained so that his parents could keep sleeping. Yeah, because Willow's like gonna pass out. Timothy will be up soon though. And then I think he'll call family over and maybe he can do a little bit of cooking. And then maybe he can just like ask Andy to help him out. He needs some help for his job. Also, Andy, I'm pretty sure, has max fitness skill. His job is he is a celebrity trainer. So maybe he would ask Andy to help him with his fitness skill as well. You should build the 2nd gen house tomorrow. Ooh, that would be cool. I don't know too much about the 2nd gen just yet. I actually haven't read ahead a ton on this challenge, so a lot of it is going to be a surprise for me. I do know it's filled with drama, though. But that would be something fun that we could try for sure. If we don't do it tomorrow, I think we will be doing some builds and casts for this challenge a little bit. And part of the reason I want to do casts is because I want them to have some families in the neighborhood. Actually, if you all want to share families with me, upload families to the gallery. Let's make a tag right now. We could do, so we've done townies for Mo. Let's do hashtag. If you want to put some families on the gallery, like with kids that are around the same age as ours, with toddlers, maybe with some babies as well. Are you going to make a machinima for the 2nd gen? I could try. The thing is, that machinima took me three or 4 full days to make. So I just worry if I do the machinima that then we would have to take a little bit of a break from playing this. So we'll see. We'll see what people want. We'll see as we get a little bit closer to. I actually did think about that. I thought about it because I would love to do a machinima to introduce every generation. But yeah, I do worry a little bit about how that will affect when we're able to play. It could mean that we have to take a little bit of a break from the challenge, but that might not be the worst thing. We could focus on builds and stuff in that time, or maybe we could do a couple of challenges. Anyways, we'll see. What is the machinima? The intro video. Yeah, so a machinima is actually, I think it's specifically like a video game that is highly edited. So the one that we did that introduced Willow and her backstory, that was the machinima that we made to introduce this generation. And I could do something similar for the next gen, but it takes a lot longer to do that. So because I have to set up all the different scenes and stuff. Also, really, I'll probably end up having to record pieces. I'd have to look at the script and then I could maybe record pieces as we go. So you know what? It's probably possible. It is possible. Look, they're over. They're already starting to help tidy up a bit. Oh, it's New Year's Eve. I didn't even realize. There's our bestie, Lauren. She's super cute. We made her on stream as well. I love that she ended up with purple hair. And I also really love her outfit too. I really like those pants. I really want those pants in real life. Oh my gosh, the kids are just wrecking. They're wrecking because there is no structure in this household. And our mom and sister are scrubbing our bathroom. That's so kind of them. Thank you. Appreciate it. We will do the same for you whenever you have kids. You had never heard that word either. There is a SIMS they're actually two Canadian sisters. They make a bunch of Sims 4 machinimas, and I got really into their 16 and Pregnant series on YouTube. So I had known of machinimas because I used to watch their series. Like, before I really knew that there was a ton of people that played Sims, I only knew of the machinimas because I used to watch their channel, and I couldn't get over, like, they wrote these great storylines, and oh my gosh, Lauren's up here hanging out with the toddlers, which is good because they need some attention. So I guess they're going to have to chat with Blarfy a little bit, maybe. And, oh, they can talk to their grandma. Do they know their grandma? They don't. She's family-oriented as well. You just read the script when you're reading to find out about the air. Gen 2 is drama. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's definitely going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, if I take a look at the Gen 2, once we finally have Andy's child, then maybe I can set something up so that we're not waiting too much on me, like, finishing a machinima to be able to play. Actually, Timothy, why don't you change into some actual clothes? That would be great. And then let's go see if we can spar a little bit with Andy. Give inspirational speech. There it is. Spar. Not too sure what he's doing. I think he's trying to check on the toddlers, but they're kind of just taking care of themselves. Let's keep chatting with Blarfy to try and get her attention up a little bit and her fun. Can we see Blarfy in here? No, we can't. Blarfy used to be in the relationship panel. Oh my gosh. Whoa, look at this. Whoa, this is actually really cool. Ashton, you might want to get out of the way. I feel like you could get hurt here. Why don't you go take a shower and use the toilet? Oh my gosh. This is serious. I didn't realize that this was a thing in game. I've never played the military career before. Aw, they're like, that was a good one. And if we go work out a little bit, I wonder if we can ask Andy to train us a bit. I think that we can. And that might help us just get our fitness level up a little bit more. So that's a mod, right? The sparring. No, it's not. It is part of... The military career comes with, I think it comes with Strangerville. So that is an animation that comes with the Strangerville. It's part of the career. Fascinating. Yeah, it is. So if you have the Strangerville pack and you pay the military career, it looks like there's a lot of military career interactions that I've never seen before. Yeah, let's ask Andy to mentor us. So I think he will come and train us. Yeah, coming. And Ashton is not feeling great. He's feeling a little bit sick. Maybe he can come nap for a minute. Willow's still in bed. She's been in bed all day. But her energy is not going up because she's so sick. Oh, we should put up our winter decorations too. Put up decorations. There we go. So I forgot it's New Year's Eve. We don't want them to, like, be sad at the end of the day. There we go. Okay, I'm hoping this will help him get his fitness skill a little bit faster. Maybe I should have these two go to the gym a little bit. You've not played the military career yet, Flood. You won the Strangerville pack too. The Strangerville world is one of my favorite worlds, I think. He actually has to start a few more times, it looks like. Yeah, the landscape, it's really, really pretty. It's like very like desert, but it's so much like the colors are more beautiful than like Oasis Springs. Parenthood, oh yeah. See, that's tough. I think Parenthood is the more essential one for gameplay, if you're looking for more gameplay. But Strangerville, if you want, like, the aesthetics, Strangerville has a lot that it offers. Okay, let's see if we can spar again with Andy. I feel like he's the only one we can really spar with. We don't want to ask our wife to. And it might be a little bit weird if we ask our sister-in-law. Although maybe she would spar with us. I don't think she was ever very athletic. We were the athletic ones in the family growing up. So, okay. I think that we're going to have to get up and maybe make a little bit of food. It would probably be nice if we fed our family who came and helped us out a bunch. Maybe we can make some BLTs. So everyone can eat together. This is so cool. If anyone is interested, we could try to do a little bit of machinima setup on stream. I don't know if anyone would be interested in that because I do a bunch of stuff for those filmings. Like I slow down the game time in it. There. I think we need to do it again. Oh my gosh, we need to spar a ton. Okay, let's do one more spar. Spar. There we go. And then we could do like a New Year's Eve toast or something. Yes, the colors. They are beautiful. You need 6 more game packs. You'll get there. They usually have, I think there's a sale on now, but they usually have really good sales around the holidays, like the winter holidays. So I remember I always used to get games on Boxing Day. Wait, do you have Boxing Day? I saw somewhere that in the States they don't have Boxing Day, which I was a little bit surprised about. Oh, what? Our sister and our mom are in towels. Why are they just hanging out in their towels? That's so strange. We are so pregnant. Oh my gosh. She just like banged her belly into the closet. So strange. Okay, the twins are just napping, which is good because they're exhausted. That would be cool to do it on stream. Andy Park is swelling wants sure. These two can be best friends. It's a little weird knowing what's gonna happen, but I guess they can be best friends for now. That could change. That could definitely change. Impressed, adoring sentiment. Andy sure knows what he is doing, and Timothy has nothing but respect. That is so interesting and deeply connected. He feels deeply connected to Andy. Oh my gosh, interesting. I think that is quite an interesting dynamic between these two. Knowing what's going to happen in the future, I wonder how they're going to deal with their best friendship and the fact that he admires Andy so much. He's going to definitely be super jealous when, you know, when we end up having that affair. You don't have Boxing Day. It's on your calendar, but you don't celebrate it. You know it's December 26th, but that's it. Oh, okay, so it's not like a holiday or anything for you? For us, it's like, I guess, probably our equivalent of Black Friday. Even though we have a Black Friday here, I know it's not the same as in the U.S. The U.S., like, Black Friday seems to be quite a serious affair. Take another nap because you're really tired. And then you're going to do the same, I think. Just take a couple naps. I might end up getting toddler beds because I feel like these cribs were cute. But I think it's too much. I think it's too much with how many kids we're having. We need to give them beds that they can get themselves in and out of. Yeah, I've changed my mind. I'm no longer about the cute crib lifestyle for our toddlers. They need their own beds. This bed needs custom-sized mattress from Naturalist Kid Collection to fit properly. Okay, do that. That's hated. Maybe I can do this one. Do a couple of these. Here we go. You can put them in the same spot, maybe. And then we need a little mattress in there. So, I think this is the one that is technically supposed to go in there. So let's do a little yellow one and a little green one, I think. Oh, this needs to go this way. There we go. Okay, so the toddlers are just going to sleep in our room for now. But I'm glad that they seem to be able to do stairs okay, which is great. Let's just get them to sleep in their little beds. Also, I want to make sure that they can actually get into them. Go here. You hate Black Friday. I feel like it's pretty intense in the US. But yeah, Boxing Day is basically like all the sales after Christmas, really. Okay, since you're up here, Andy, sorry, Timothy, can you put Cadence to bed? Actually, don't they both need to read their kids a certain number of hours? Oh, we need to help a child with homework. Okay, right. It doesn't seem like they can get to this one. Is the mattress the wrong way or something? They should be able to get into it. Okay, let's teleport you here, I think. Peanut, thank you so much. Thank you for the happy birthday. Happy birthday, Eve. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the birthday wishes. And welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Flood, you remember going to Black Friday Target at 3 a.m. With your mother-in-law, and she just said a lengthy shopping prayer. She is not religious, but loves buying things. And I just remember being like, this is gross. That's really intense. Like consumerism as a national religion. Yeah, I've heard some horror stories from Black Friday in the US. We can have some definitely intense stuff that happens here too. I do know that there are people that travel to the US for Black Friday in Canada. There are some people that will do that. What is going on here? She's like clinging to us. We're not even holding her. I feel like she's not able to get into this bed. No. Sorry, don't sit. Did you end up making? Yeah, you made the guilties. Go grab yourself something to eat. Can you get in that bed? Is my question. Doing pretty good. Thanks. How's your birthday going? My birthday is tomorrow, but I have been celebrating since yesterday. And it's been going very well. So I saw a friend and her husband, not friends. One friend and her husband yesterday, they took me to see a movie. We went to go see Amsterdam, which was really cool. There was some stuff that I wasn't aware of. A little history lesson in there, which was cool. And now I'm probably going to obsessively research that when I have a little bit more time. And what else? Tonight, I'm hanging out with you all. We're going to do another birthday build stream tomorrow. And then I'm going to hang out with my sisters tomorrow evening. And we're going to be decorating my house for Halloween. So, Jewel, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day so far. Let's set some resolutions also just to make sure that they're not too sad. Let's do a promotion resolution for Timothy. And then I think for Willow, let's do pass an aspiration milestone, I think, for her. Nice. I hope you're enjoying it, Peanut. Yeah, let's do the aspiration milestone for her. And then Ashton can also set a resolution. Nice. I think I've been to one store ever on a Black Friday, Omega. You hate shopping. Online shopping on Black or Cyber Monday can be okay, though. Yeah, I definitely do take a look for online deals because with the holidays approaching, and we have 2 birthdays in December. Like 2 of my siblings have their birthday in December and one has their birthday in January. So I do find that that's a good time to look if I can get them things that I know they want for a little bit of a discount. So I definitely do that as well. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a resolution. I've never been out on Black Friday, but you've worked on it. So we kind of have it in Canada, but we don't really have it. It's not like it is in the States at all. Let's do raise a skill for him. So, but yeah, we were just discussing that because we don't have we have Black Friday. It's on our calendar, but it's not a day off. We don't celebrate it. We were kind of talking about that, and I was talking about Boxing Day because I think Boxing Day, we get it as a day off here in Canada, and I don't think the U.S. has it. Boxing Day is the 26th of December, and I think that was sort of meant to be our equivalent, where you get all the sales and stuff like that. So you've definitely worked on it too. Sometimes checking out Small Business Saturday. Ooh, that's cool. I didn't know that. I didn't realize there was a Small Business Saturday. Willow's favorite color is green teal. But I definitely do like to take a look for some of my siblings if I can get them something that they've really wanted that just goes on sale. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Why do we want to get to know Kiyoshi? That's a little bit strange. How do we know Kiyoshi? Do we work with him or something? Or maybe we know him from high school. There's William. William is married to Wolfgang Wilder. So for anyone that doesn't know, William, this guy, who's actually a sim that I made and he turned up in my game. Our son, Ashton, is like, kept wanting like to hang out with him as a toddler. And I don't even know how he met this guy. We saw him hanging out on our street corner, so we went out to say hi, but I don't know how Ashton met him as a toddler. And then anything that he ever wanted to do always had to do with William in his wants as a child. So that was interesting. It's the day after Black Friday, a day to support small local shops. Aw, that's so fun. You want to see if you can get True Colors on sale. Yeah, that's a really, really good one if you ever get the chance to play it. So we did that one back. I think it was in the spring. I just started releasing the VODs for those to YouTube. Why are you up? I don't know how, like, is there something wrong with this bed? Like, she doesn't seem to be able to stay in bed. But I guess we should get you both up and have you both eating a little bit. Why don't we clean the floor a little bit from the second fire that Andy has now set in our house? Why don't we invite our cousin over? Do you not know him? Maybe we can get Willow to call Anchor over. Let's invite him to hang out at the current lot. And then these two might be able to become friends because they should be maybe like a couple grades apart. Anchor is a little bit older, but I don't think he's too much older. Willow's going to go back to bed because she's exhausted. She's pregnant again. I don't know how, but she is. You can just like leave the twins alone, actually. That would be great. How is he sore? Jealous pangs. He's feeling jealous. He's jealous whenever we have a ton of people in the house. He doesn't like Willow seeing anyone but him. You like shopping on Cyber Monday. Yeah. I mean, I know it can be, I don't think that we have that like religious feeling towards it. Like I've heard some really, on Reddit, I've heard some really wild stories about Black Friday in the US. And I think we've had some weird ones too here from time to time. But yeah, I agree. Like anyone that sort of treats it almost like it's a religion or something, that's a little bit weird for sure. That would be uncomfortable. Oh, I keep forgetting that Anchor's got this like very interesting choice of outfit on. Let's go meet our cousin. Because these two could be friends. They're about the same age. Black Friday culture is disturbing. I can imagine. Thanks. Our sister is handy. She just fixed our toilet. That toilet breaks all the time. I think we really need to see if we can do some upgrades or something in the house. Okay, so these two can maybe do some New Year's Eve stuff together. I think that would be cute. Do they have any, like, toys they can play together with? I don't think so. If we had a bigger room, we could try to get some void critters or something, but we just don't. We don't have the space for that. Can we maybe, like, sit and chat here? Resolution complete. Ashton completed his resolution of improving a skill. That's amazing. Nice. Good job, Ashton. I actually think Timothy might potentially get this fitness skill. He's getting pretty close. It would be really nice if we had it for his next work day. Maybe we can spar one more time. Where is it? There it is. Spar. Let's see. Yeah, see, we're almost 50% done. This does help our fitness skill too. Maybe we can like do it more times. Poor Andy. He's a pretty good sport. He just keeps sparring with us. I'm pretty sure he needs to go to the bathroom. Do it one more time after that. And I'll put these BLTs away. Look, our sister is so handy. She's just repairing our sink now. Look at her go. Oh, didn't quite finish though. Our mom's gonna take over. Thanks, Mom. Yeah, these two are just hanging out up here. They're so cute. I'm gonna put Anchor in his everyday outfit. I'm pretty sure that that coat has like boobs. So let's put him in his everyday. There we go. There we go. Oh, maybe they can take a photo together. Let's do that. Take a photo with Anchor. There we go. Then they can have a little photo together. Actually, you can see with these two next to each other that he does have a little bit his dad's face shape. Because he's got like that very like angular cheekbone that I think Timothy has. Whereas Anchor's got a little bit like softer cheekbones, I would say. Why couldn't we take the photos? There's just not enough room. Maybe if I move this clay, maybe we can try again. Take a photo with Anchor. No, there's just not enough room. The room is just too small. That's okay. You two can keep hanging out though. Why don't you chat a little bit more? Play make-believe. I want to see this actually. It's so cute. Oh, he's imagining things. They're adorable. Oh, my insulin alarm didn't go off, did it? Is that his cousin? Yes, they are cousins. So this is Andy's and our sister's son. So they are cousins, these two. Let me pop a quick save on, and I'm going to take a quick break for Mowgli's insulin. So for those that are new, my cat has diabetes. So I have to give him an insulin shot every 9:30, every 12 hours. So usually I have an alarm that goes off. It didn't go off, but I see it's 9:40 now for me. EA made it clear the infant life stage is a brand new life stage, completely different from babies. They have new traits, etc. That's really cool. See, we were speculating a little bit about whether or not it would be like that. Because at first we just assumed it was babies being freed. But I mean, I'm okay with another life stage. I think that is just as good. So long as, you know, babies will have the rights again. So let me just take these out so that I can do the music again. There we go. So I will put Words on Stream on so you all can play that if you want while I go. It just takes me a couple of minutes. I will play some ads if I have the option to, because I know some people have been getting a lot of ads, and I try to play them when I remember so that you don't have to deal with them when we're actually playing. But yeah, I'll take 2 minutes or so to do his insulin. You can play the game, you can go take a break, go pee, go whatever. And then we will come back. We will finish off New Year's Eve. And then that's probably where we'll end things for today. But let me just get the Words on Stream all set up for you there. And I will be right back.
nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. I know, man, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day, 'cause I found my way. Bad times, I know I'll be okay, 'cause I found my way.
Sorry, I just realized I was muted. Sorry about that. But yeah, look, the kitties are doing well. They're happy. We were so fast with Mowgli today. He did such a good job. Kalinda also, she actually follows me into the kitchen. She can hear, like, I keep his syringes in the kitchen above the sink. When she hears me open, oh, kitty treats. Kitties from Panther Girl. Thank you so much. Kitties are getting treats. And let me put it a little bit higher so it's a bit better. There we go. They're being too cute. Yeah, look at that. They know too. They know the word treat. Are you ready for some treats, kitty? Yeah, you ready for some treats? Get in the way. Their faces, the anticipation. He looks like the cat statue in Sims. Oh my gosh, he does actually. Yeah, he's very like, both my cats are very like sort of proper. I don't know how to say it. Like they sit like proper little ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Did you like your treats? Say thank you to Panther Girl. Thank you for the treats. You got so many treats today. Yeah, I feel bad because she gets so excited. Like, she knows that I'm grabbing the syringes, and she knows that after I, like, well, she doesn't know really what I do. But she knows that, like, I give her a treat too, not just Mowgli. I give Mowgli more treats because I feel bad. I feel bad, but I always give her a treat as well after I do it. And so, yeah, she gets really, really excited when she hears me open that cupboard and she knows what's coming. But then I just feel bad because she gets so excited, and for Mowgli, it just sucks so much. You had to give them treats. They were too cute. They are cuties. Yeah, he definitely is sitting like the cat statue. She can also sit like a statue when she wants to. I actually took her to the vet for just like a checkup the other day. And it went really well. She had to get a shot herself. She had to get her vaccines. And she took him like a champ. She did a really good job. And she tends to be very like skittish cat. She's very afraid of strangers and stuff. But she did really, really well. So, but yeah, these two are very, very cute. And they are cousins. So we can take a quick look at the family tree, actually. So here we've got our mom and dad, Tina and Neville. We grew up with our older sister, Sydney. She's married to our ex, Andy. And then this is their son, Anchor. Then we married Timothy, who was our high school best friend. We've got our 3 kids. We're pregnant with a 4th little girl. And then since we've moved out, our parents had another daughter, Rhiannon. So we went and we gave her a makeover last episode. But we haven't really seen too much of her otherwise. You like cats, but your allergies do not. Oh, that is unfortunate. Putting my face in my cat is one of my top coping mechanisms. Mine too. Mowgli he's such a great cat, but he loves squeezes. Like, some cats don't like being squeezed too tight or anything. But Mowgli, he's totally okay with like a snuggle and a squeeze. So I just love holding him and giving him a big, big squeeze. And it's so comforting. He's like a little baby bear. Okay, let's see if we can get Courtney on the potty. I feel like she just maybe needs 1 more minute on the potty to get to level 2. So that would be really good. Then she can potty on her own. He's just chatting it up with all these folks. Does he officially know? Maybe he can introduce himself to Lauren. And he doesn't even know his aunt, so maybe he can introduce himself to Sydney as well. Does he know? He does know Andy, because Andy has babysat them. They're actually really good friends. I feel like these Sims are just building relationships way too quickly. Are you going to put her on the potty or what? Can you please potty train Courtney? Achievement. What makes a Sim term neutral? Have a Sim stay in the fine emotion for 48 straight Sim hours. Okay. Cool. Why can't you put her in the potty? Can you pick her up? Change her diaper? These toddlers need some care, please. It would be really good if you could provide it as their father, I think. I think that would be nice. I think we're going to send everybody home. We can end the gathering. Anchor wasn't part of the gathering, so he might actually stay a little bit longer. You do need to go to the toilet, though. Can we try this again? Potty train Courtney, please. We can do it. I know we can. Can you sleep for now? Oh, man. This is such a challenge. Just get her on the potty, please. Please. Just put her on the potty. It's right there. We can do it. I didn't have them when I was younger, but I do know it's more with kids than cats. But if you got a cat, your sister wouldn't be able to come to your house. Oh, yeah, that would be really tough. They do have hairless cats. I actually really would like a hairless cat. I think they're super cute. I really like when pets look like little aliens. So yeah, the Sphinx, I believe, is the name of the hairless cat. I think that they're really, really adorable. So, but I know not everybody does. Let's get him to empty the trash a little bit. Help out around the house. And then Willow, I think we're going to get you up to make some more food. So if you could, oh, maybe we could actually make food, cook together with, let's get Ashton to help us make dinner. And we could let's make something not too complicated. Maybe some caprese salads. Perfect. One of your best friends is allergic to cats, so even though you have a strong years-long friendship, she's only been in your house once. She only lasted an hour. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I think my cats are supposed to be at least a little bit hypoallergenic. So I know that people with allergies, they don't seem to struggle quite as much. Can you go help cook, please? But I always keep some Benadryl just in case. I have it accessible just for people that have allergies when they show up. Okay, and then once you're done that, I think you can put Courtney to bed. She's pretty tired. We're pretty tired too. This is a pretty exhausting day. Oh no, she cut herself. She is like so ready to burst. I think we will start right away with giving birth next time. She has a guinea pig she loves that she's not allergic to. Oh, that's sweet. It's unfortunate because she'd be a great cat person otherwise. Oh, oh, that's too bad. Why don't you two grab some food? And then luckily the toddlers don't need to eat too badly, but you do. So if you could grab your food. Okay. I don't know why we have such a hard time putting them to bed. It says that we can't get there, but we can. So I'll just have her put herself to bed. Per usual, these kids just take care of themselves. Your daughter wants a hairless cat. That would be so fun if you were able to get one. Oh my gosh, are we at the countdown already? Okay. Everybody stop eating. Stop eating and make sure that you don't miss the countdown. You too. I know that we could wet ourselves, but we need to watch the countdown to midnight. It's very important or else everyone's going to be sad. Watch the countdown to midnight. There we go. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Okay, we're not missing it. Everyone else just left, but we should watch it. So that's good. I'll watch that. I'll watch that plate for you. Oh my gosh, and look, she's so precious. She didn't make it to the bed and she's asleep on the floor with her little butt in the air while we're over here counting down to midnight. Fireworks came out of the TV. I love this. I love how they go hug and kiss and stuff after they do the countdown. I pretty much always make them do it just so that I can see that. Yeah, see, they do a little kiss. Now go pee as quickly as you can, please. You can just put yourself to bed. Yeah. Go to sleep. You can finish eating. Because your needs are trash. Your needs are trash too, and your needs are trash. But you both need to... She's too scared to sleep. Okay, so nap then. You can sleep. So I don't know why you're up. Let's go to bed, please. Everyone stop eating as in I'm shoving string cheese into my mouth. Gave me pause. Sorry, I didn't mean you flat. I only meant the characters I'm controlling in the game. Your daughter wants a hairless cat. Not happening. You're not a cat person. You have 2 dogs. You know, I think everyone is a cat person. You just have to have a cat to know it. And I think everyone's a dog person too. Although dogs are a bit more work. That's the only thing with dogs. They are a little bit more work. But I think everybody loves animals. And if they don't, they don't know it yet, basically. That's what I believe. Yeah, you can go do that, and then you're going to head to bed because you're very, very tired. And Willow, you're not tired, but while you have the opportunity, I'm going to put you to bed too. Oh, great. We broke the sink. Perfect. And you know what, Timothy? I think you can actually shower in the morning. You're really tired. So don't even wash your hands. Just go straight to bed. There. Everyone can be asleep. Poor Cadence is over here stinking. and exhausted, needs attention and fun, but she is very cute. So I do think that this is where we will leave it for today. Oh my gosh, she's so adorable. So we've done pretty well. The only surprising thing that I was not expecting is that we would get pregnant again. So probably next time we will start off right away with having that baby. We will use Pandasama's mod to have our have our C-section. And then we're just gonna keep doing the same old, same old. We're gonna keep trying to push Timothy up that career ladder, make as much money as possible, get into our new house, maybe build an extension as soon as we move there because now we're gonna have a gazillion kids, and start looking at getting pregnant with Andy's child. I don't think we'll get there right away, but we need to build a little bit the story around that, but we definitely have some good ideas. I do think with all the kids, it will be a lot of stress. And with Timothy constantly trying to work, maybe picking up more odd jobs too, maybe Willow's going to feel a little bit lonely and a little bit abandoned with all these kids. And that could be another thing that drives her towards Timothy. So yeah, that's where I'm going to end it. Thank you everyone for joining me.